guys, Ralph here. Welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this terrific Tuesday here in Connecticut. Life's good, man. Double C's are just flying around. Anyway, did you see any Perico last night? A little anticlimactic. I thought we'd get a little more clips than that, but anyway. With that said, thumbnail. You can't repeat the first attack. Very, very important. It seems like a silly little thing, but it is absolutely important. Okay? Let me honk a little bit, and we'll get to it. Felt great. Anyway, whole lot of locked in double C's and Caress the Baby. Little ditty from Characteristic Study number 2. Anyway, real quick, the football game. A little anticlimactic for my taste. I want to hear Perico. Heck with the football game, right? So, yeah, I was a little disappointed. I'm going to go and watch it again. I told you I taped it, and I'm going to go watch it again. Initially, I had a little trouble figuring out what was the music in the stadium and what was sort of hanging over from the actual advertisement, number one. Finally, I got that straightened out. And there was definitely some stuff going on at halftime. No question about it. But the whole halftime presentation was, taking front and center, as well it should. Okay, I'm going to go back and watch a little more of the end of it and maybe I'll think differently. But if you ever heard Perico's band, you want to hear the band. Football be damned. I may be in the minority, a little bit biased. But anyway, guys, the first attack. I've talked about the first attack, and again, just like I said yesterday, whatever. So much of this stuff comes from my students. And just yesterday, I was pointing out this fact to a student. Guys, the initial attack is so important. Now, it is very, very common when you are, especially when the new setting and everything does not feel comfortable. You play the first note, low C, whatever, and you clam it. Okay? And you don't take it off the mouthpiece, you just play it 4 or 5 times. Blech. Dum, 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 ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, and then you get into it. Guys, you can't do that. That's so common. I understand it feels awkward. It is going to feel awkward for a while if you just started it, but you can't do that. And I'll tell you why. There's 2 major reasons. First of all, in a lesson, in an audition, in a performance of any kind, you don't have that luxury to do it. Don't get in the habit of doing it. It's an amazingly seductive kind of insidious habit that you get into, but you can't do it. That's the one reason. The main reason is this. Guys, if you don't get that first attack right, the rest of the notes you play are not right. Even though they may sound better, they are not completely right. So again, bleh, bum, 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 ba-da-da. Guys, you don't have the luxury of doing that in any sort of a trumpet situation. And even though it sounds pretty good, it can't be completely right. And that's the point that's more important than even trying 5 times. You have to stop, spit, buzz, and reset. You have to. Okay? Guys, that's part of the discipline. I'm telling you. Don't worry about going 5 hours. It has nothing to do with anything. You have to play correctly. You have to. You have to get the muscle memory. And just if you're playing wrong, and even though the scenario that I just pointed out with the several articulations may sound good, it's not completely right. So basically, you just got through teaching yourself to play incorrectly. Guys, very, very important. And what I just said, very, very common. Just keep popping it a couple times until it sounds pretty good, and then you're off. No, you can't do that. You just plain can't do that. All right? Now, the biggie back in the day was Mahler Fifth, the opening solo. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum. Those to this day, I saw an interview the other day with Mark Gould. He said to this day, if he had to play Mahler Fifth, he'd lose sleep over the first 3 notes. Okay? So what the guys do a lot of times is just, the teachers have you do, bum, 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 ba-da-da-dum. Guys, you can't do that. You don't have that luxury. That doesn't teach you anything. All it does is train you to get a head start. You don't have that luxury. When it comes time to actually play it, that doesn't prepare you for it at all. So it might take 4 or 5 times, and it might get frustrating. You want to throw the trumpet across the room. If it gets to that, put it down or go to something else and come back to it. It's very, very important. Now that Mahler Fifth, a lot of guys single tongue it. I multiple tongue it. Okay? I have a couple students that can do just as good doing it. Sounds just as good both ways. But you don't have a chance. It's like doing a 100-yard dash and you're giving one guy a head start. You don't get the head start. Why would you train with a head start? You don't get it in the competition. Guys, don't do it. And plus, it's not, especially if you're clamming the first note, it's not right. It's not right. All right? Now, as frustrating as may be, each time you clam it might be 2, 3, 4 times in a row, and oh man, each time, stop, spit, buzz, and reset. Also, one more thing, and I'll do another video about this. Guys, when your spit buzzing is pretty good, and your ear is good, spit buzz the note. Spit buzz the actual pitch. Okay? Now, that saves you clams and going back and spit buzzing. But get the pitch in your ear. I don't have perfect pitch. Most of my students don't. My relative pitch is quite good. My perfect pitch, not so much. Get it in your ear, and it gives you a lot more confidence popping the note. All right? All right. Eat and drink fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power, not the fake stuff, true power. Love you all.